Hi, Michael Crow here, president of Arizona State University. I just want to say congratulations to all of you. You're graduating, you're moving on. Hi, Michael Crow here, president of Arizona State University. I just want to say congratulations to all of you. You're graduating, you're moving on. Hi, Michael Crow here, president of Arizona State University. I just want to say congratulations to all of you. You're graduating, you're moving on to the next phase of your learning. You know, our job here at the university is not to produce a skill set or a trade skill set or prepare you to do a specific job. Our job is really to prepare your mind to learn anything, basically, to be adaptive, to be capable of adjusting, to be creative. And then out of that, we also have the skills and the tools and the devices and the ideas and the mechanisms that then help you to do specific jobs. But really, I just want to congratulate you for your perseverance, for your effort, for your focus, for your adaptability, because now through the great pandemic and so forth and so on, you've really shown that you can adjust, you can make it work, make it keep going. So just congratulations. All of you should be thanking your families and so forth, but let me thank your families, your friends. Let me make certain that you know that these people are the people that back you up, they support you. Give them a hug, say thank you, tell them that it's really important. Look at this as a moment in your life where people really stepped up to help you to be able to be here. And then here at the university, you know, our faculty have just done fantastic things. I mean, this is a rough and tumble world, filled with new ideas, new theories, new ways that things happen, new understanding, new complexities, new social complexities, new technical complexities, new biological complexities, all these things. And our faculty, who are fantastic human beings, have been there adjusting and adapting and figuring out how to teach and learn and create discovery-oriented and creativity-oriented environments. So I just want to thank them also. And then obviously all of you came here taught by someone before you got here, your parents, your teachers, other colleges or community colleges that you went to. I want to thank all the teachers that helped you to be ready to be here. We're just so proud of you. I'm personally so proud of you and all that you represent relative to the university itself. There's a picture of your class, the class of 2017, for the undergraduates' first selfie. It was a great day, that freshman welcoming day, that first year student welcoming day. And I just want to say that the time has passed and your life is being launched and moving forward, and I'm just so excited for you. In fact, I'm envious of where you are. The things you're going to see, the things you're going to experience are just unbelievable. Unbelievable, the opportunities that you're going to have. We're going to get the planet moving in the right direction. We're going to move ourselves forward and mature socially and culturally. We're going to grow into higher levels of understanding what equality is all about and justice is all about and liberty is all about. We're going to evolve our democracy and evolve our economy in ways that are going to be more responsive and more inclusive and just more successful overall. And you're going to be a part of all of that. And I'm very, very excited about that. I want to make sure that all of you think and remember about all of the things that have gone on in this pandemic, all of the people that have suffered and been challenged and been hurt, and realize your special position, your special status, and that you take this moment, you take this experience that you've been through, whether or not you experienced it personally or it was more broadly around you, but certainly in the community and the nation and the globe, and you think through, well, what have I learned and what can I do? And where am I in time and space and what can I contribute? And so I think the last thought I'd like to leave you with is not the cliche of go out and do something great. It's really the cliche of go out and learn. And I mean that, and let's make that the new cliche. Go out and learn. Take what you've gotten from us at whatever level that you've engaged us, your enhanced learning capability, and now really accelerate that. Help all these things that you're hearing about, all these things that you're experiencing, all these stresses and strains that are going on both in Arizona, in the United States, and around the world, the only way that we're ever going to make progress is by coming up with new ideas, coming up with new ways to do things, new ways to solve things, new ways to make things happen, new ways to come together. So go out and use your ability to learn new things and to make those happen. So let me congratulate you all again on your graduation and say thank you to your families and your friends and wish you the best as you move forward, and just ask that whatever you need as you're moving forward with your life, if you can't get it wherever you are, just write back to us and we'll see if we can help you from your old Arizona State University. Congratulations.
We have one objective: to successfully enable those things that you dream about, to help you to be able to move through this phase of your life. Your success is our success. Empowerment is your success. We have no other reason for existence. We are here to help you. We are an institution measured on who we include versus who we exclude, and how those students succeed.
Would likely conclude that's the way it is.
ASU makes history here in Tempe, Arizona on a spectacular fall night.
And eventually, if we want to stabilize the CO2,
just coming into our newsroom. Starting Monday, ASU is moving all of its in-person classes to online classes in order to protect students from the coronavirus. President Michael Crow announced...
has thrown us a couple curveballs.
My teachers and stuff have been handling the situation very well. They've been very kind, and like, my door is always open. You can talk to us if you need to talk about anything that's going on.
My name is Melissa Smallwood. I am getting my degree in the Master of Science and Technology Policy program. That is out of the School for the Future of Innovation in Society. I have always been somebody who was interested in science. I also started to get interested in social science and how society interacts with science. I found out about the Master of Science and Technology Policy program. I get recruited along with one of my classmates to help write a couple of white papers. One of the methodologies that we were using was called threat casting. So that is how I got introduced to Brian David Johnson, who would eventually become one of my advisors for my thesis. Then I got the brainwave. What if for my applied project I used this methodology to look at long-haul COVID specifically? One of the things that was really important for me to do in that project was to get long haulers to participate in the workshop and contribute their lived experience and their experience doing advocacy on behalf of this brand new condition. One way that that really helped me in my project is that I was able to get people who live in all parts of the country to participate in the same event. Access to the online space really has the ability to transform things and make different kinds of activities accessible to more people.
Welcome to the Fall 2021 College of Global Futures Convocation. We ask all guests to take their seats in preparation for the start of today's ceremony. We would like to remind everyone to please turn off or silence cell phones. In addition, it is required that all attendees wear masks inside Gammage Auditorium. Thank you.
Arizona State University is located in Indian Country. There are 22 tribal nations in Arizona. ASU's campuses are situated on the homelands of many indigenous peoples, including the Akimel, O'odham, and Peepash.
Arizona State University recognizes the original inhabitants of these lands
and recognizes that they still reside throughout the Phoenix metropolitan area.
And we recognize the impact of their wisdom and generosity towards us.
If you've flown into the valley, you have undoubtedly seen the Salt River Project canals that surround the area.
Those modern-day canals follow the framework of the canals originally constructed by ancestral Sonoran Desert people, Huhulkam, to make this area both livable and a place where peoples could thrive.
We acknowledge that the modern-day indigenous nations that descended from the ancestral peoples are the original inhabitants of this land.
Platform party members, graduates, and guests, please be seated. I want to thank our three drummers, Samuel Pena, Joseph Goglia, and Israel Reyes. Great job. Good afternoon. Welcome to Arizona State University. My name is Michael Barton. I'm the Associate Director in the School of Complex Adaptive Systems and a scientist in the Global Futures Laboratory. I have the honor to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. The College of Global Futures and the Julianne Wrigley Global Futures Laboratory, together with university administrators, faculty, and staff, welcome you, our guests, to the College of Global Futures Fall 2021 Convocation. This is our college's first in-person convocations, and we're thrilled to share it with you. I'd like to introduce our distinguished platform party joining us today for the celebration. We're joined by the leadership of the college, Dean Christopher Boone, Associate Dean of Faculty Success, Mickey Kittleson, Associate Dean of Curricula and Student Success, Andrew Maynard. In addition to myself, also joining us today are representatives from our other two schools, the School for the Future of Innovation in Society. We have Director Kaitlyn Vogel, and from the School of Sustainability, Director Diane Pataki. Also with us today are faculty representatives from the college and its schools, all administration faculty. Please stand. Thank you. So it's my pleasure to ask Dr. Christopher Boone to provide a welcome from the College of Global Futures. Dean Boone? There you are.
So that music was great. I lived in Brazil about 30 years ago, and it brought it all flooding back, as you could probably tell by my terrible dancing up here on the stage. All right, so very first time I stepped on campus as a college student, I thought about my last day. I was fixated on the career I would have after graduating and what I would need to, quote unquote, get through college and start my real life. And then I started taking classes, many of which I got to choose, and what fun was that? And in doing so, discovered a love of learning that surprised me, so much so that I dreaded the day I'd have to leave. After graduating with a bachelor's degree, I managed to get into a master's program, and then with encouragement from my professors, was invited to pursue a doctoral program, and that was a very, very easy decision. I loved learning and wanted it to be my life, my career. And somehow, I was fortunate enough to get my wish. My path from undergraduate to graduate student, then on to a postdoctoral fellow with some time in Brazil, and university faculty member, pretty much assured a life of learning. But that's not the only way to be a lifelong learner, nor should it be. We now have so many diverse ways to learn that a life of learning is possible for everyone. Continuous learning is increasingly required and expected. On average, each of you will have 12.6 jobs over your careers. I always wonder what the 0.6 might be, but I'll let you figure that out. So reschooling, reskilling, retooling, retraining, whatever term you like, means that we can't stop learning when we walk off campus. Lifelong learning is now a professional necessity. ASU and other institutions are answering the need for lifelong learning. I anticipate that many, if not all of you, will engage with some type of learning endeavor as both teachers and learners. As alumni, which you are shortly about to become, I hope you'll coach our continuing students on finding a job, starting a career, and teaching them about the on-the-job skills they need, while most importantly being an inspiration to them as others have before you. While lifelong learning is an important strategy for surviving in the modern world. It's also important for teaching us how to live. Learning helps us understand others and build empathy. Learning helps us find meaning, keeps us curious, excites the mind with possibilities, and lets us soar above the day-to-day doldrums of life. And data show that learning correlates with longer lives and better health, more time to do Samba. We need lifelong learning, but also learning for life. To the graduates, my wish is that the knowledge, principles, and ideas that you learned here at ASU and will continue to learn after you graduate will bring you and others meaning, purpose, and happiness. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to introduce the School for the Future of Innovation Society's outstanding graduate student, who was also selected as the College of Global Futures outstanding graduate, and is today's graduate student speaker, Melissa Smallwood. Melissa is graduating with a Master of Science in Technology Policy. Melissa's conduct, scholarship, leadership, and creativity make her an outstanding graduate. She has demonstrated the ability to put her academic training and rigor to real-world impacts with her work on COVID-19 and its effects on health policy in the next pandemic, as well as her timely leadership and vision on the effects to public and corporate health policies for long-haul COVID in the coming decades. She conducted her COVID-19 related work with ASU's Threatcasting Lab. At the Threatcasting Lab, Professor Brian David Johnston and Chief of Staff Cindy Kuhn have said, her enthusiasm and keen insights led all of us to see her dedication and drive. Undertaking a threatcasting project is no small undertaking. To be successful, a student must go above basic academic research. The method involves community outreach, collecting government, corporate, and military perspectives, and leading a multidisciplinary team through an intense participatory design process. We have worked with hundreds of students over the years in many different roles. It's easy to say that Melissa Smallwood is a standout. She's imaginative and playful when the team requires that, and professional and straightforward when that is necessary. We are constantly impressed that she navigates these complex spaces and work with various human beings under tight deadlines. These attributes, combined with her love of science and her deep curiosity, make Melissa a rare human who can be counted on to do great things in the future. We're excited to watch her grow and learn about the big, wicked challenges she'll tackle. Melissa's achievements and the impact of her research have been recognized by invited briefings to the National Academies of Sciences, the United States Secret Service, Tumblr, World Press, and United States Air Force Futures Branch. Please welcome the College of Global Futures outstanding graduate, Melissa Smallwood.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Vogel. It is such an honor to be nominated as the outstanding graduate for the College of Global Futures, and I'm also extremely flattered by Brian and Cindy's descriptions of my work. I really feel like SFIS and CGF have given me the interdisciplinary support to do the kind of research that I've always wanted to do. So first, I have to thank my mentors, Dr. Heather Ross and Brian David Johnson, and the rest of SFIS for allowing me to conduct as successful of a project as I was able to do. So just a bit of background on me and how I came to this program for those of you who don't know me, which given the constraints of the past 2 years is probably quite a few of you. I have always been that quote-unquote kid who was interested in science, even from an early age, and I always thought that what that meant is that I would end up working in a lab doing some kind of bench work. However, when I got to undergrad and went through undergrad as a double major in neuroscience and psychology, I really ended up becoming more interested in the larger social problems that were informed by science, but couldn't necessarily be solved just by running more experiments in a lab. My original passion in my undergraduate career was with autism, but less about studying the biological underpinnings of this variation in the human condition, but instead I was interested in the conflicts between autistic people, the researchers attempting to study them, and popular media, and how these groups were sometimes at each other's throats over how to construct the public perception of autism. Part of the larger reason why I was interested in this subject is because underlying what is seemingly a niche issue is a monster that is now affecting all of us and is partially responsible for our current predicament. I am, of course, speaking of the anti-vaccine movement and the failure of the scientific community to effectively combat these types of false belief. Unfortunately, prior to my time at SFIS, there really wasn't a place for this vein of research within the typical disciplinary structure, and I didn't really have the research tools to tackle these sorts of issues in the way that I wanted to. Enter an email that I received in March of 2019, where at some point I had made it onto the mailing list for SFIS, and I received an email about their annual research conference. I was very intrigued by this, and I took a look at the conference and what they were going to be doing there, and also at the school itself, which I had only heard about in passing prior to that. There I saw a page for the Master of Science and Technology Policy program, and I basically went, oh my God, this is it. Prior to this, I didn't know that science policy was even an actual field, but once I learned about it, it basically just clicked that this had been the program that I had been looking for the whole time. I ended up attending the conference as a guest and absolutely loved it, loved meeting the people there, learning about what kind of work that they were doing in SFIS. So I applied to the program and was accepted to enter in 2020. Of course, we all know that absolutely nothing in 2020 went as planned. I did not expect to be doing basically my entire program online, but this disruption to the status quo did bring with it some great opportunities. For one, it gave me a problem to focus my research on, which sounds fairly grim, except when you consider that most of what COVID did was bringing new attention and new intensity to existing issues versus creating brand new ones from scratch. In some cases, the crisis produced enough momentum to finally make changes that have been long in the making. For me, the alarm bell came when news started coming in about people who were experiencing long-term symptoms and disability from COVID, and that this information was not being gathered by the medical establishment, but by patients themselves who had spontaneously organized via online platforms. Given my previous work, I recognized that this was going to be a much bigger issue than was being reported on. Fortunately, my mentors in SFIS were not only completely on board with this idea, but they also provided me with unique tools, such as the aforementioned threat casting methodology, to be able to tackle this problem from an interesting angle. The workshop that I put together was aided by the rapid shift to virtual communication, and I was able to bring together long haulers and subject matter experts from all over the country in a natural way and get a range of perspectives on this new and emerging issue. We are facing a lot of uncertainty moving forward, and my experience in SFIS and CGF has really helped me deal with this uncertainty over the past 2 years, and help turn this collective traumatic experience into something that we can learn from and use to solve deeper issues moving forward. This is what I'm hoping to do as I move forward in my career. I would again like to thank SFIS and CGF for all their support in helping me get to where I am today, and I wish all of you the best of luck in tackling the complex emerging issues that you are hoping to solve.
So I'd now like to ask Dr. Diane Pataki, the Director of the School of Sustainability, to introduce our undergraduate speaker, Kaitlyn Finnegan. Thanks, Dr. Pataki.
Thank you, Melissa. I have the honor of introducing the School of Sustainability's outstanding undergraduate student and today's undergraduate student speaker, Kaitlyn Finnegan. Kaitlyn is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Sustainability and a minor in Urban Planning. Many students are able to excel in their classes. However, to be worthy of the outstanding graduate nomination, they must also need to have been involved with the development of their community, demonstrated leadership in their teams, and acquired knowledge and skills beyond what was learned in the classroom. Kaitlyn has maintained a significant level of involvement in our undergraduate community, starting from her first semester and infiltrating other ASU departments over the years. She strives for exceptional organization and quality of work, is quick to volunteer, and is able to adapt in the face of challenges. Not only will Kaitlyn find success, she will reach out and bring others with her. Our world is a better place with her in it. Kaitlyn is an extremely driven and talented student. She has shown up as a leader in many different capacities, from serving as an ambassador for the School of Sustainability to serving as the president of the Global Futures College Council. She has made her presence known. She leads with kindness and care and always makes sure the students around her feel welcome and included. Please welcome the College of Global Futures undergraduate student speaker, Kaitlyn Finnegan.
Thank you, Director Pataki. Good afternoon, parents, siblings, extended family, and friends. Thank you for your unwavering support and dedication to all of us graduates. And to my fellow graduates, class of 2021, thank you for your inspiring commitment and leadership to cultivating a more sustainable and innovative future. During our time in the College of Global Futures, our stories have become interwoven and linked as we've lived, studied, and stressed alongside each other, not to mention the mutual mid-college crisis connecting all sustainability students on whether a sustainability undergraduate degree has any weight in the real world. I guess we're about to find out. As we embark on our new journey, we know that it will not be easy. We know that what we have learned is not universally accepted, and we know what the future will be for future generations if we do not prevail to facilitate change. We may have arrived on campus years ago naive and uninformed, but we will leave today with a better understanding of social economics, environmental issues, and global inequalities. Our charge now is to innovate, to develop sustainable solutions, and to expand the world of possibilities through driving all forms of innovation. Yet, first and foremost, we need to prepare and sustain ourselves by strengthening the bonds of friendship while focusing on our mental, physical, and emotional well-being. I grew up in a military family, moving from base to base every few years, saying goodbye to friends with every departure. Yet with every goodbye, there was a new hello to a new friend at a new location. Being a military child, I learned the value of relationships early on in my life. This sentiment was reinforced a few weeks ago when a close freshman year friend and I reconnected. It was then that I realized my fondest moments in college starred my closest friends. As we caught up, we reminisced about a SOS-affiliated backpacking trip to West Fork Trail in Sedona, Arizona. We were wildly unprepared as we trudged a mile in knee-deep freezing water. That night, one of us slept in a soaking wet sleeping bag, another ate a raw potato which he failed to roast properly, and I melted my brand new hiking boots when I placed them next to the campfire to dry. The misery was burned by the company of friends, and to this day, it's one of our fondest college memories. College has truly been a mosaic of the craziest and mundane memories, with forever friends and acquaintances who have come and gone in our lives. As we leave our comfortable college bubble, it is important that we ensure that we are making an effort to build relationships and prioritize the people in our lives, because these are the people who will be there to support us when we become chief sustainability officers, world-renowned innovators, and stewards of the jobs that feed our souls. We are often challenged to think big and to have grand aspirations, which some of us will achieve. But we should also prioritize the small and meaningful aspirations, helping others, maintaining dedicated relationships, and finding balance in our lives. I challenge all of you to be intentional with your relationships and to take care of yourselves, because in order to promote a more sustainable and innovative future, we must be at our collective best. Congratulations to the College of Global Futures class of 2021.
Thank you, Kaitlyn. So each school has selected one outstanding undergraduate and one outstanding graduate student. You've just heard from two of the outstanding students, and we'd like to acknowledge the other students who've been also nominated for this award, this recognition. Nickel Dave, graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Innovation and Society, is the outstanding undergraduate student for the School for the Future of Innovation in Society. Nickel was also nominated to be the College of Global Future's outstanding graduate student. Congratulations, Nickel. McCall Langford is graduating with a Master of Science in Biomimicry and is the outstanding graduate student from the School of Complex Adaptive Systems. Wenjuan Liu, graduating with a Doctor of Philosophy in Sustainability, is the outstanding graduate student for the School of Sustainability. So congratulations to all of these students for their achievements. ASU has a tradition, started back in 1901, of awarding the Moore Award. The Moore Award is overseen by the Alumni Association and given to undergraduate students who have earned a 4.0 GPA while completing all the work at Arizona State University in no more than 8 semesters. I first learned about the Moore Award 5 years ago when another sustainability graduate received it, my daughter. So it gives me special pleasure to congratulate the college's Moore Award recipient for fall 2021, Kaitlyn Finnegan. Kaitlyn, you just heard, is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Sustainability and a minor in Urban Planning. So congratulations. Now we'd like to take this opportunity to recognize our graduates who are veterans, building this country's future for their service and their scholarship. Will those students that have served in the military please stand and be recognized? We'd also like to recognize and acknowledge the family, friends, and colleagues of our graduates. Your unwavering support in their academic journey has been invaluable. Would all the family members, friends, and colleagues of graduates in the College of Global Futures please stand to be recognized? Thank you for being there for our graduates. Attached to the gowns and hoods of our graduates are small branches from the Palo Verde tree. These beautiful trees are a reminder that even under uncertain conditions, with little moisture, seething heat, freezing temperatures, life can adapt and thrive and bring beauty and sustenance. They're a fitting symbol for our graduates as they set out to help build a more inclusive, sustainable, and promise-filled future in uncertain times. Like the Palo Verde, our graduates are resilient, able to grow and flourish, and capable of bringing hope to others no matter where they are and what they encounter. It's now time to present the College of Global Futures graduates, all of you out there. In order to maintain social distancing, graduates will be congratulated by Dean Boone, and we'll take a photo on stage. No handshakes will be exchanged. Graduates may remove their masks for photos. We thank you for supporting ASU's community of care by keeping your masks on during the ceremony. Mary Jane Parmentier and Michael Schoon will now present the doctoral candidates for the School of the Future of Innovation and Society and the School of Sustainability. Dr. Parmentier is an Associate Director for Academic Programs and a clinical professor in the School of the Future of Innovation and Society. Dr. Schoon is an Associate Professor in the School of Sustainability. So would the doctoral candidates please rise and come forward?
Thank you. So, Dean Boone and distinguished guests, we have the honor to present to you the candidates for doctoral degrees within the School for the Future of Innovation in Society and the School of Sustainability Upon recommendation by the faculty of the schools, we are pleased to present them to you. We will now present the School for the Future of Innovation and Society graduates earning a Doctor of Philosophy in Human and Social Dimensions of Science and Technology.
Rajiv Gimire. Sean Patrick McCafferty. Jason O'Leary.
We will now present the School of Sustainability graduates earning a Doctor of Philosophy in Sustainability.
Sada Ali El Sayed. Mohammed Adnan Hanif. Wen Juan Liu. Jayashree Srinivasan.
So, is that it? Okay. Dr. Mary Jane Parmentier and Dr. Michael Schoon will now present the master's candidates for the School of the Future of Innovation and Society and the School of Complex Adaptive Systems and the School of Sustainability. Would the master's candidates please rise and come forward?
Dean Boone and distinguished guests, we have the honor to present to you the candidates for master's degrees within the College of Global Futures. Upon recommendation by the faculty of the schools, we are pleased to present them to you. We will now present the College for the Future of Innovation and Society graduates earning a Master's of Science in Global Technology and Development. Edgen Faye Duran.
Mohammed Saeed Rashad.
We will now present the School for the Future of Innovation and Society graduates earning a Master's of Science in Global Technology and Development, Applied International Development.
Christian Kouassi Atse. Michelle Ann Litwin.
We will now present the School of Complex Adaptive Systems graduates earning a Master's of Science in Biomimicry.
Hector Aguirre. Rachel Hewitt.
Karen Lee. Mariah Nicole Martinez. Glenn Andrew Redman. Sayer E. Reese.
We will now present the School for the Future of Innovation in Society graduate earning a Master's of Science and Technology Policy.
Melissa Irene Smallwood.
We will now present the School of Sustainability graduate earning a Master of Arts in Sustainability.
Julia Catherine Colbert.
We will now present the School of Sustainability graduates earning a Master of Science in Global Sustainability Science.
Lisa Dietienne. Philip Raketish. Sophia Schröder. Jana Sommer.
Laura Walter. We will now present the School of Sustainability graduates earning a Master of Sustainability Leadership.
Alyssa Jane Freibler. Rebecca Sampson Merriman. Erin O'Connor. Tina Lynn Panmonivong. Nivendita Sriran Kapatna. Kristen Marie Weston Smith.
We will now present the School of Sustainability graduates earning an Executive Master of Sustainability Leadership.
Kirby Faye Dorozinski.
Laura Fleming.
Corina Diane Halter. Michael Y. Huang.
Anna Patrice Fisher Clark Johnson.
Lauren Margot Cole.
Amy McCormick.
Tracy Lynn Stafford.
We will now present the School of Sustainability graduate earning a Master's of Sustainability Solutions. LaDawn Bentley.
Our bachelor's degree students will be presented by Dr. Candace Carr-Kelman and Dr. Jamie Whitmore. Dr. Carr-Kelman is an assistant clinical professor in the School of Sustainability. Dr. Whitmore is an associate professor in the School of Future and Innovation in Society. Dr. Carr-Kelman, Dr. Whitmore will now present the bachelor's candidates for the School for the Future of Innovation in Society and the School of Sustainability. Would the bachelor's degree candidates please rise and come forward?
Dean Boone, we have the honor to present these candidates for bachelor's degrees. Upon recommendation by the faculty of the School for the Future of Innovation in Society and the School of Sustainability, we are pleased to present them to you. We will now present the School for the Future of Innovation in Society graduates earning a Bachelor of Science in Innovation in Society.
Farsan Dean. Diana Leticia Milanes. Anna Black.
We will now present the School of Sustainability graduates earning a Bachelor of Arts in Sustainability.
Cabot Fielding Brunkenhofer. Jacob Michael Carnes. Lauren Michelle Carter. Nicole Marie Castellano. Anya Nicole Dendulk. Kylie Catherine Flynn. Christopher Paul Gebbia, Jr. Rhea Harper. Zuzana Zvarkova. Megan Marie Marshall. Kylie Rath, Telly Shepard,
We will now present the School of Sustainability graduates earning a Bachelor of Science in Sustainability.
Elizabeth Marie Bowler, Kaitlyn Boyce,
Ryan Doherty.
Kaitlyn Marie Finnegan, Stephanie Hart, Kimberly R. Hartley, Jasmine Denise Marie Hurt, Jessica Martine McCroskey, Claire Diane Mouche, Darcy Omer, Haley Alexis Pate, Parker Bo Phillips, Austin Ryan Rodriguez, Haley Ann Ryan, Ryan Scott Swap,
That's always wonderful to see all of you together, all of you individually. So my warmest congratulations to all of you. Can't wait to see where you go next. But most importantly, you have to make sure that you keep in touch with us because we want to know what you're doing. And what I was referring to earlier, I want you to inspire all those who'll be graduating next semester and the year after that. So it's really important for them to be able to look up to all of you and to be able to track the wonderful things that I know you're all going to do and achieve and accomplish. So could we have one standing, amazing final ovation for the class of 2021? Louder, louder, that's better.
Congratulations, graduates. I'd now like to introduce our alumni speaker, Victoria Gilchrist. Victoria is a Human Rights Strategic Program Manager at Intel Corporation. Victoria holds a bachelor's degree in Spanish from the University of Virginia, a master's of Business Administration from the University of Southern California, and an executive master in sustainability leadership from Arizona State University. She's lived in or traveled to 6 of the 7 continents. These experiences have contributed to her desire not only to love the world, but to help shape it to make it better. Victoria's job allows her to influence the tech industry's supply chain for positive transformation in labor relations, the environment, health and safety, ethics, and management. In her free time, Victoria is active in combating social injustice and human trafficking around the world. She's even proposed to using tech to tackle sex trafficking at large sporting events in her TEDx talk, Giving AI a Sporting Chance. So please welcome the College of Global Futures alumni speaker, Victoria Gilchrist.
Thank you, graduates, faculty, and staff. It is my honor to speak at the first in-person graduation ceremony of the ASU College of Global Futures. I graduated in 2019 from the Executive Master in Sustainability program from what was then the standalone School of Sustainability. What we now have in the College of Global Futures is a multidisciplinary institution encompassing schools of technology, policy, development, and sustainability under the guiding vision of creating a sustainable, equitable, vibrant future for everyone on a thriving, healthy planet. That sounds easy enough. You newly minted CGF graduates are now tasked with saving everyone on planet Earth. Welcome to the new Avengers. Whether or not you work specifically in a field of sustainability, you understand, to paraphrase author Dwight Robinson, that we are Plan A. There is no Plan B. We are taking action. And because we care so deeply about people and the environment, our mission can seem even more daunting. Your role may be driving carbon reduction targets at an oil company or protecting workers' rights in the garment industry. You may be struggling with climate anxiety or on the receiving end of inequities in social justice. Let me tell you that you will have to tell your story over and over. You will get tired. You will get frustrated. You will be tempted to give up and just live a regular life, staying oblivious to the world's struggles. I know this from my own challenges in working in sustainability and human rights. But please don't stop. You are tomorrow's future. What keeps me going are the words of Harriet Tubman, freer of enslaved people, military commander, and author, who faced difficulties beyond what many of us in this room could ever imagine. If you hear the dogs, keep going. If you see the torches in the woods, keep going. If there is shouting after you, keep going. Don't ever stop. Keep going. If you want a taste of freedom, keep going. Because she kept going, I am here today. So to you graduates, I say keep going by staying abreast of current events while keeping a watchful eye on the past. Keep going by taking the chance to be the lone voice in the room. You'll learn invaluable information about those with differing opinions that will not only give you a unique perspective, but help you to better enrich your own story. And lastly, keep going by connecting to this wonderful ASU alumni network of which you are all now granted membership. Join the CGF Alumni Board. Use your CGF network to share ideas, build each other up, and prepare the next wave of graduates who will join our Avengers. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. So please rise as we sing our alma mater. You'll find the lyrics in the program and displayed on the screen above and behind me here. please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the Fall 2021 College of Global Futures Convocation ceremony. We're grateful you were able to join us this afternoon, and we invite you to join us for light refreshments outdoors on the west side of Gammage. As the recessional begins, we ask you please remain in your seats until the platform party and all these graduates have exited the theater. So thank you and congratulations to the graduates. Thanks.